Hello everyone. Today is important topic. Your water deserve and upgrade and how it can change your life. The host of meeting is Gosia Modlińska, healthy lifestyle enthusiast. Gosia, let's start.
Okay, thank you, Agata. Hi, everyone. If you are here today, it means that healthy lifestyle and health mean a lot to you. That's great. And I bet that every day when you open your social media, you find hundreds of advice, what to do, what to eat, what to drink to be healthy. And you become confused. Where to start? And my best advice is start from the source of healthy water, because it can really change your life. First, who am I? My name is Gosia Modlińska. I am the founder of 3 food and beverage brands in China. I'm also a specialist in making fermented foods. I'm a mixologist and aerial yoga instructor. And you may wonder what all these roles have in common. Leading healthy, happy, and well-balanced lifestyle. But you may ask, but mixologists make cocktails, it's alcohol. How is this healthy? Well, you can enjoy all these delicious drinks and food, of course, in moderation, as long as you know what your body needs to balance the pH levels, to keep the proper pH levels. But I will talk about it in a moment. First, let's start with water. Did you know that us humans are in fact water? Our blood consists of water in 98%. Our brain and muscles, it's 75% water, and even our bones, 22%. However, every single day, our body loses water in many different ways, even up to 4 liters. Another interesting fact related to water and our health. According to World Health Organization, 80% of diseases that us humans struggle with are related to the quantity and quality of the water we drink. That includes tumors, heart failures, asthma, kidney failures, and many more. Did you know about that? Let me know in the comments if this is something new or if you knew about it before. And now, where do we get this water? So we might think there is a lot of water in this world, right? 71% of our planet, in fact, is covered with water, and our land is only 29%. However, from the 71%, 97.5 is salty water that we cannot drink, of course, and only 2.5% are sweet water resources. And now this number gets even smaller, as from this 2.5%, 99% of water is not safe for drinking. So we are left with only 1% of available water resources. I think it's scary. I don't know about you. Let me know. What do you think? Now, why does that happen? These are some facts that you can find on the internet. I just gave you a few recent examples. Only between 2023 and 2024, there were several incidents that comprised the safety of our tap water. In May 2024, in England, there was an outbreak of parasitic illness. In April 2023, 1/3 of France was affected by water contamination. And in August 2024, just last year, there were abnormal chemical readings in German military base in Cologne. I think it's really scary, and it's just the beginning. And well, we would say this water is treated with chlorine, right? So we must be safe. But did you know that according to International Agency for Research of Cancer, 59 organic chlorine compounds cause cancer in people and animals. Yes, because the water that we drink from the tap is treated with chlorine. And you might say, but I don't smell any chlorine in the water I drink. Well, no, you don't. Although there are 2,500 dissolved chemicals, which are present in all drinking water resources, but we cannot recognize 97% of these chemicals with our senses. That's another scary fact. And that's not enough about chlorine. Have you ever heard of THMs, trihalomethanes? And if you haven't, then I think it's the high time you should, because this is something that can be found in your tap water. So trihalomethanes, what are they? It's a combination of methane that already exists in the water with the chlorine that is added from the water treatment plants. And as a result, we received extremely toxic water that can cause cancer, infertility, miscarriages, and damage of kidneys, heart, liver, and lungs. And THMs are just one of several chemical compounds that can be found in the tap water. Some of them are also drugs, pharmaceuticals. Have you heard how many pharmaceutical residues have been detected in European drinking water resources due to the human and veterinary medicine usage? Some of them include hormones, antidepressants, anti-epileptics, anti-inflammatories, antibiotics. We are not aware that this is what we are actually drinking if we are not taking care of our water. And this is something that I wanted to show you. I live in Switzerland, and everyone usually assumes that, well, Switzerland, the water is crystal clear, it comes from the mountains, from the glaciers, it's always safe. Well, I wouldn't be so sure. I want to show you what happened in Geneva, where I live, a couple weeks ago. We had some maintenance works happening in the building, and we did not have water for 4 hours. I'll just let you watch the short video. Water supply for a few hours. And this is the tap that provides water to the kitchen, right? Here I have filters. So this tap, no filtered water. Look at the color of water in Geneva, non-filtered. But this one is the water filtered with filters from soapy bar. So I think I don't have to explain the difference between filtered water, thanks to Sativa Life, and non-filtered. So these kind of things can happen everywhere, and we are never safe if we don't protect the water that we drink. Because, so first of all, we didn't have water for 4 hours, and then even after the water was resumed, if I did not have the water filtration system, I would not be able to cook or brush my teeth, wash my face, because water was like that, was yellow, was running for whole day. And even, well, I regret that I did not take a picture when I had the filters installed, but the man who was removing the old system, the old water tap, and installing the one that I have now that is connected with the water filters, said, well, he was surprised how much residue and different things, different like actual mechanical dirt was found in the water here in Geneva. And there was a lot of dirt there actually. So we are never safe. Well, you might say that, okay, I don't drink the tap water, I drink the water from the bottle. But think again if you are really safe. Have you ever heard of bisphenol? Please let me know if you know what it is. It's one of the chemicals hiding in the plastic in which contains the water. And it can act like hormones in our bodies, and especially like estrogen. And it may affect several parts of our health, our growth, our brain function, our hormone imbalances, diabetes. It can cause cancer. It affects babies and children development. It's really scary. And it's not just bisphenol, but there are many, many other chemicals that can be found in plastic, and they are released, especially with the heat. We never know how long this water was stored, in what kind of conditions. So we can't be sure what really is inside our water bottle. So then the question that you may ask is, okay, so what should I drink? Where should I find my water? How can I be safe? Well, let's start with entering our body before I answer this question. When we are still in our mother's wombs, we are in this perfect environment, alkaline environment, and our blood, everything has perfect pH levels. And then we enter the world and we start drinking different drinks, different beverages, eating different foods. And the healthy pH drops. And it has a lot of impact on our health. Some of it can be the blood coagulation. As you can see here in this short video, the result of the pH drop are these micro blood clots. This is what happens when the pH is lower than between 7.3, 7.4. And 7.0 is already death, but between 7.3 and 7.0, a lot of bad things happen to our health. And it's not a new concept, it's nothing new. It was already discovered at the beginning of the 20th century by Nobel Prize winner Otto Warburg that cancer develops best in acidic environment, because all these microorganisms that cause diseases, such as bacteria, viruses, and yeast, they thrive best in acidic environment. This is a picture. I think the picture speaks more than hundreds of words. That shows what happens when tumors, when patients with tumors with cancer were treated in Japanese clinic, when they were served with alkaline water. We can see the impact of alkalization on reducing the number and size of tumors. What are other effects of acidification? There are so many. And again, this is not something that you cannot find on the internet. You can find it yourself here. The effects range from the issues with our skins, issues with our bones, problems with our blood system, our digestive system, even with our nervous system, as the acidification can cause increased stress, sensitivity, fatigue, irritability, insomnia. So many issues. And the answer to all these problems with acidification is living water, is the simple answer, as I said at the beginning. And you may ask, what is this living water? Why? What is the difference between normal water and living water? So living water has to have 4 factors. It has to be clean. It needs to have high pH, higher than our blood. So higher than 7.3 up to 8.5. It needs to contain active hydrogen, and it needs to have small structure. And where can we find it? So there are some freshwater resources where we can find alkaline water that we could say is clean, but it's not, at the same time, it does not have these 2 factors. It doesn't have active hydrogen, but it can be alkaline. For example, in glaciers or in the mountains. Here where I live, it's very close to Evian, which is the famous French town where you can go, you can bring your empty water and you can get your fresh water straight from the source. But can we all afford to live in Evian or buy a house there? Or can we bring so many bottles with us to... That water is free, you can get it for free, but well, there is always a limit, right? And what you should know that for the mountain to filter this water coming from the top and to get to the source, to the fountain, it takes 15 years. Do we have 15 years to wait? And it's not enough water for all of us. And as I mentioned before, so this living water should have acidity level between 8.5 and even 10. It should have active hydrogen. It means it has the small molecules that can act and react as antioxidants, which can neutralize free radicals. The director of the Japanese Water Institute, Dr. Hidemitsu Hayashi, said that water with active hydrogen will extend people's lives. Here we have water with small structure. So what happens when we drink structured water? It helps with optimal hydration and the absorption of nutrients in our cells. And what are the benefits of drinking alkaline water? There are several, and we can divide them into physical benefits and mental benefits. The physical benefits can be weight loss. It can help us improve our digestion system. It strengthens our immune system. It lowers aging process. It increases the physical performance. It helps protect the DNA and RNA. I am currently reading the book, Why We Die, The New Science of Aging and Longevity. It's very interesting. It was written by another Nobel Prize winner, Venki Ramakrishnan, who included works of a lot of other scientists. It was chosen as it received Science Book Prize 2024 by The Economist. And here, one of the important statements is that what is responsible for aging and dying is the damage of DNA. That's why it's so important to protect our DNA and RNA, which is the messenger of DNA. And then mental benefits. Did you know that if our brain is healthy and hydrated, it's resistant to stress, and it can even prevent some mental diseases like depression. It improves concentration, it reduces fatigue, and we perform better, we have better sleep. Several benefits. And now, who who will benefit from drinking hydrogen-rich water, especially? Well, of course, all of us should drink it because it's super healthy, but especially those who suffer from metabolic syndrome like obesity, diabetes, hypertension, those who suffer from Parkinson's disease, those with blood circulation problems, cancer patients who are undergoing radiotherapy, those who want to improve training performance, those who want to reduce recovery time after the training. I always carry my bottle with me to my trainings, and it really works. For me, it was a shock moving from places like Shanghai and Netherlands, which are really humid, to here to Switzerland, which is really dry. And that was also a game changer for me, to drink the water that can hydrate me on a whole different level. So there is a vision what ideal water should be like. As I said before, it should be clean, it should have high pH, it should have active hydrogen and small structure. And this perfect water, good water, is one of the 4 pillars of our health, because it's not that complicated what to do to be healthy. We need good water, we need healthy diet, rest, and moderate exercise. It's as simple as that. And now, thanks to Aqua Sativa systems, the system that you saw that I'm using in my kitchen that saved me from the polluted water, we can turn the water into a really clean water. What is it? So Aqua Sativa system is a 5 or 9 stage advanced water filtration system, which includes capillary membrane and creates this alkaline water, which guarantees, you saw it yourself on my video, no heavy metals, no organic contaminants, no mechanical contaminants, no toxic compounds, and the water becomes clean and soft, tasty and alkaline and rich in active hydrogen. There are 3 types of the filtration system that you can find. This is the one that I have, that you saw in my kitchen. You can see them all on the website, and if you want, you can contact me after. I can send you the link, or whoever invited you to the presentation, please ask them. This one is perfect for a small family, for a household consisting of 4 or 5 people. It immediately improves the taste and smell of water. As you saw in the video, it eliminates mechanical and organic contaminants immediately. So you are 100% sure that your water is safe. It increases water pH and generates active hydrogen. Then there is Genesis 9X Pro. It makes water even more alkaline, even more soft, and it can be especially beneficial for places where more people want to enjoy healthy water. So not only households, but maybe schools or restaurants, hotels, kindergartens, spas. And then we have Aqua Vital Osmosis, which is a system especially designed for places where water is challenged, where with really difficult types of water. As I said, I don't want to take too much of your time. You can find it all on the website. Please ask for a link to the person who invited you, and they will explain all the details. So what do these systems guarantee? As you saw, it's immediately cleans the water. It eliminates 99.9% of bacteria, viruses, heavy metals, microorganisms found in water. It increases the pH level. It improves water structure, taste, and smell. It's great for drinking, for cooking, for making ice. I make a lot of cocktails at home with ice machine, and I only use this water. And I was reading, I was not believing that, but that's true that it really help prevent hangovers. Because of course, when you drink, you need to always have your glass on one side and the water bottle on the other. It really does work. So it removes the mechanical impurities, as you saw in my video. It eliminates organic pollutants such as chlorine, pesticides, detergents, and phenol. And health benefits. I already talked about health benefits, but let's summarize again. It balances the pH levels. It has positive effects on the circulation system. It can relieve headaches, the symptoms of fatigue. It helps with constipation. It increases the endurance and helps with recovery after the workout. It boosts our immune system. It prevents osteoporosis. It supports the weight loss. It has anti-cancer properties. It hydrates the body at the cellular level. I really feel the difference now that I have the filter when I drink this water, comparing to before when I just moved here and my body was experiencing the shock of living in a dry environment. It protects against the free radicals and prevents the skin aging. As I said, if you don't believe it, you can just go online. You can read the books. I really recommend that book. And everything I say and here, the DNA and RNA, how they are related to aging and premature dying, it's all there. It helps remove the plaques, lowers the blood pressure. It delivers nutrients to our cells thanks to the small structure. It lowers cholesterol levels. It has it has the properties to help our digestion system. So really so many benefits. And if that was not enough for you, you should also know that Aqua Sativa systems received several awards. Some of the most important ones are last year's award, Luxury Brand of the Year, that was awarded in the UK. And another award, Highest Quality Product, Best Devices for Producing Living Water, received in 2023. So, as I said at the beginning, hydration is really the key to thriving mind, body, and soul, and to longer living. So, if you want to know more, that was just a summary. You can get in touch with me. Here are some of my social media and my email. You can find me on Instagram, my Zen Ancestry Tweets, on my TikTok, Gosia Shakes and Flies, and my Pinterest, Bubble and Boost, where I share more details and more images of how I implement this amazing water in my daily life. Thank you for your time today. Have an amazing evening and stay healthy and happy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Gosia. Thank you for your power of great knowledge about the water, about the living water. Thank you very much. We hope to meet you again on the next webinar, of course. See you soon.
I hope so too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.